Okay, so again, this is the WrestleMania prediction show. WrestleMania is 2 nights, so obviously I'm going to be predicting night 1 and then night 2. And yes, this is the lineup. WWE basically put out some announcements stating this. Now, this did cause a little bit of confusion, as the way this was set up was they're basically just lineup cards, but because people saw Austin Theory and John Cena at the top of one of them, they thought that that was main eventing night 1, and that's not the case. So yeah, it's already been verified that that match is a different spot. Also, there was supposed to be a Bray Wyatt-Bobby Lashley match, but that had to be postponed due to Wyatt having an injury, so I don't know where that's going to be going exactly. So like I said, I can't necessarily say what's going to happen there. And no, I'm not really going to talk about the Andre the Giant Battle Royal on SmackDown this Friday. I guess right now conventional wisdom is saying it's going to be LA night, so that way LA gets an LA moment on Mania, for lack of a better term. At first I kind of thought maybe Montez Ford would actually win it because they're trying to facilitate the breakup of the Street Profits, but Street Profits actually have a match on Mania, so yeah. Anyway, let's get to predicting WrestleMania Night 1 here. So our first match is the confirmed show opener, the United States Championship match, Austin Theory versus John Cena. I know a lot of people aren't high on Theory, but you know, it doesn't really make any sense to have Cena win the United States Championship. He's a part-timer. Again, this is now kind of like the flagship title of Raw, given that we have the Undisputed Champion moving between shows. Now, they said they might split the championship up again, but I'm not entirely sure when that's going to happen. So yeah, for at least the time being, again, the United States Championship will be the premier championship of Raw. And to put it on a part-timer who can't be there every week doesn't really make any sense. So right now I'm saying Cena will probably win. He'll get a nice AA, the crowd will cheer, but Theory will probably have pulled some sort of chicanery or trickeration. He'll get a count out or a DQ, so something will happen so that Cena wins, but Theory retains the championship, if you catch my drift. So yeah, Theory by DQ there. Alright, our next match, again, not going by any formal lineup, this is just what I've written down. We have the 6-woman tag match, Damage Control taking on Becky Lynch, Lita, and Trish Stratus. I think, again, it's been plainly telegraphed that Trish is setting up to turn on Lita and Becky. I don't know exactly why. I mean, she's not returning to full-time wrestling anytime soon, so I think, again, they want to set up a Becky Lynch versus Trish Stratus at SummerSlam or something like that. But, yeah, right now they've kind of already telegraphed that, yeah, that Damage Control is going to win this match. So, yeah, that's my pick right there. After that, our next match is the Battle of the Mysterios, Rey versus Dominic. Dominic needs the victory here. He needs to better build his heel persona. He needs to look like a genuine threat. Rey's going to the Hall of Fame this year. He's had his major victory at WrestleMania weekend. Like I said, we need to start building Dominic as a contender in the strictest sense of the term, but as someone you can take seriously, and he has to be able to beat Rey to do that. Maybe, again, because they're probably setting up a Rey and Bad Bunny versus Priest and a Dominic match at Backlash. That would probably happen there, but Rey can get his victory back there. But yeah, Dominic needs to win, so he's going to get that. Alright, our next match is going to be Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul. Now, according to Logan Paul on his show, I can't remember what, Impulsive, his contract is up after this match. So, which is weird because everyone said he'd signed a 2-year contract, but he's obviously only signed, it's only been a year. So I don't know how much of that is possibly true, or if he amended that, or if he's holding out for more money. But yeah, right now it's like Paul kind of got his big WrestleMania moment last year. He's had some victory. He beat Miz at SummerSlam. He got his championship opportunity. So yeah, like, he doesn't really need a victory this year. He got his moment last year. So, Rollins is definitely the babyface going into this. Despite what Paul or even WWE may think, Rollins is definitely the babyface in this. I'm thinking he's going to get the victory here. It's just setting things up a little bit better for him. And after that, we have the four-way tag team match on the men's side. I believe this is for a #1 contendership. I'm not entirely sure, but it's Alpha Academy, the Viking Raiders, the Street Profits, and Braun Strowman and Ricochet. Right now, I'd say the only team with any type of momentum behind them are Strowman and Ricochet. I mean, the Viking Raiders, they're heels, but I don't think anyone's thought of them at all. Now, granted, WWE still has been having a lot of trouble pushing tag team wrestling as of late, but still, like, I don't hear anything about the Viking Raiders. Alpha Academy is doing a breakup storyline already. Otis is hanging out with the Maximum Male models, so yeah, I can't necessarily pick them to win. Again, we keep hearing that they're going to break the Street Profits up, so having them win doesn't really make much sense unless you're going to then build them into an immediate breakup. But again, it's like you have two teams in the process of breaking up. One team no one cares about, despite how great they are, and nothing against the Viking Raiders, but again, no one's talking about them right now. The only team, like I said, with any type of momentum is Strowman and Ricochet, so yeah, I'm picking Strowman and Ricochet to win that. It's just, I think, kind of the logical elimination period there. And now we go into our final two matches. Like I said, no formal lineup here, just kind of the way I was writing things. The next match is the SmackDown Women's Championship match, Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley. Again, they need to do a make good from a few years ago where Rhea Ripley should have beaten Charlotte at WrestleMania for that NXT Women's Championship. It never made any sense for her to lose it to Flair and then not even get it back. Like, I know Io Shirai had a lot of momentum behind her, and the idea of a Shirai-Ripley feud would have been fine. Exactly, like Ripley could have won it back and then, or defeated Charlotte and then dropped it to Shirai. That would have been fine. But to have Ripley lose to Charlotte and then have her lose it again to Charlotte a year or so later, it's just like, yeah, Ripley needs the victory. She's been built to be strong. She's been built to be a threat. Charlotte does not need the victory. Charlotte's had plenty of WrestleMania victories. Ripley needs this one. They need to do the make good. So yeah, Rhea Ripley is my pick there. And that leads us into the last match for night one, the Undisputed Tag Team Championship match, the Usos versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. And again, I think just kind of logical elimination on this. They have to start ending the Bloodline story at this point. Zayn and Owens have to win this match. Again, Sami gets his revenge on the Bloodline for forcing him into this unattainable situation. Zayn, again, win the Tag Team Championships. Owens can become a Grand Slam champion. Everything's good there, until you break them up again and have them feud with each other. But you can do that later. You don't have to do that at Mania. So, yeah, again, Zayn and Owens to win that one. So, those are my predictions for night one, and then we'll take a little break here and be back for night two.
Mr. Savage, are you eating a Slim Jim in my gymnasium?
Oh, yeah. That's just my style.
Style? Why don't you show me your wrestling style? Macho boy.
All right.
Need a little excitement? Step into a Slim Jim. Coach. Oh, yeah. Get ready to wrestle.
It's new WCW Electronic Thumb Wrestling.
Let's get her ready to...
It's off while you do battle. Fight your opponent and pin him for the 3 count.
1, 2, 3. Your thumb's going down.
WCW Electronic Thumb Wrestling. Each sold separately. Batteries not included.
Okay, here we are with night two, and we're starting off with the Hell in a Cell match between Finn Balor and Edge. Edge is already indicating that this is fine. He's going to retire for good this time, basically at the end of the year. So, yeah, Balor needs this victory. Again, we need to build him up as a strong heel if we're going to have him do this. So, yeah, Balor is going to win this match. After that, we have the women's four-way tag team match. Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler, Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville, Natalya and Shotzi versus what was the other one? Natalya. Oh, shoot. Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan. Sorry, I forgot to write them down. That's how much of an afterthought this match is. Basically, Rousey's already indicated the only reason she's in WWE right now is to win the tag titles with Shayna. Shayna's her friend, so they want to do that and maybe do the blow-up feud, and that's about it. And, yeah, so, Rousey may be hurt, but Shayna can work most of the match. I'm guessing Rousey and Baszler win this, and then go on to face Lita and Becky for the Tag Team Championships quickly. So, yeah, that's basically how that's going to turn out. After that, we have Brock Lesnar versus Omos. Technically Omos really should, but again, if we're trying to build a guy as a monster heel, he needs to actually be a monster heel, and you can't really necessarily do that when he just loses all the time, which is what he does mostly. So Omos should win this, but let's face it, they're gonna have Brock Lesnar win this. There's no reason. Again, that's like, yeah, like they don't. I hesitate to say I don't have any faith in Omos, but it's just like, yeah, there's not really a point. Like, the only thing I could maybe see happen is, again, now that Lashley's dance card is open, maybe Lashley jumps Omos, knocks him out, and challenges Lesnar again, and we get the match that we probably should have been having at this Mania to begin with. After that, we have the Raw Women's Championship match, Bianca Belair versus Asuka. Yeah, again, I think we're trying to do a make good. Asuka has never won at WrestleMania, so probably should give her a victory at WrestleMania. She's trying, she's going through a character rebirth right now. Honestly, she hasn't gone full blown heel yet, but this could help set that up. So yeah, I'm picking Asuka to win this one. After that, we have the triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship: Walter versus Sheamus versus Drew McIntyre. Yeah, I don't call him Gunther, I call him Walter. Walter is probably going to win. If not, I would say Sheamus pins McIntyre. That way we get an angry Walter because he loses the championship without actually losing it. And then we can help facilitate the feud between Sheamus and McIntyre with McIntyre turning heel. But I think in all likelihood, Walter will win this, and you could have the McIntyre-Sheamus feud without the Intercontinental Championship being involved. So yeah, that's my pick there. And that leads us to our final match, the Undisputed Universal Championship match, Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns. I know there's a lot of scuttlebutt that they maybe want to see if they can get Roman to a 1,000-day reign, which would be at the next Saudi show, so that they could drop the belt there. But you can't do the storyline. You can't do not the way you've built this up. You can't have Cody come back to say, I've come here to win the championship at WrestleMania, and then not have him win the championship at WrestleMania. Like, WrestleMania is the biggest show of the year. That's where you need to focus this to. Cody really should win this match. I think he is going to win this. I think that's the only way you can really send people home happy. Again, the Bloodline storyline has run its course. The beginning of the end happened at the Royal Rumble. So, yeah, when Sammy broke that up. So, again, it's finally time to bring that to its conclusion, and, Cody needs to win this. So, yeah, Cody's going to win.
Great deal from Color Time. Body slam into a complete bedroom group for just 99 cents. Spin into a new washer and dryer. Tag yourself a new living room group. Lock in a computer or big screen TV for just 99 cents. Pick up the phone and call today. Pin down your first week's rent for just 99 cents.
There's no credit houses, free service, and quick delivery.
Now 8 convenient locations. Call now for delivery today.
The road to being a legend is a path of pain, of power and strength, of courage and determination, of desire and destiny. Legends of Wrestling 2, rated T for Teen from Acclaim.
Okay, so obviously the next video is going to be the recap and review for WrestleMania 39. I'm not doing NXT Stand and Deliver this year. I have absolutely no energy for NXT anymore, or at least not for a while. Maybe if we get a recycle and Breaker loses the championship, which he probably will, and gets promoted up to the main roster, we start getting some cycle through on that. Maybe then I could get into it a little more. I could come back and start doing it again, but right now it's just not really in the cards. A little too much going on too. After that, it's going to be the review for the Mario Brothers movie, then the random trade review on Star Wars Tag and Bink. I am working on, like I said, if you saw my Super Bowl prediction thing, I talked about wanting to do something with WWE 2K23 and a eFed. I'm kind of working on building that up right now. I haven't done any of the creative superstars just yet. I've created the championships, I've created some arenas. I want to do like at least one more arena for now, and then get into the creative superstars. So I'm still kind of in the planning stages on that. That's what I'm trying to get at there. But, we'll be able to do some stuff with that real soon, hopefully. See you all next time. Hey guys, remember you can help me maintain and possibly even expand my professional wrestling covers by supporting me on Patreon at patreon.com/SleepyTimeForCat Productions. Also, remember to like the video, comment, share, subscribe, and ring that notification bell.